we think of the word infidelity, the first thing that comes to mind is sexual adultery. But what about emotional infidelity? Hard to define, tougher to detect, and easier to forgive? Hello, I'm Rajat Kapoor and I welcome you to my lounge. And tonight we're going to be talking about emotional infidelity. My first guest today is someone who thinks emotional infidelity is worse than physical infidelity, Mr. Veer Das.
Hi, my name is Veer Das. I'm 28 years old. I'm a stand-up comedian and an actor. As far as my opinion goes, I think that emotional infidelity exists, but not in the way that we think. I think it's normal for people in a relationship to be attracted to other people. I fall in love every day with varying degrees of success. However, I think when you cross over that point to where you're thinking about doing something with somebody else, you're contemplating and you're planning, that's when you have crossed the line and you are now emotionally unfaithful. So basically when you're looking to have your cake and eat it too and lick the spoon and sleep with the cook, that's when you're becoming emotionally unfaithful. Emotional infidelity does exist. I think it has very low degrees of success.
Hi, Veer.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So you know what we're talking about?
Yes, emotional infidelity. I think emotional infidelity is basically when you find yourself attracted to a person, which is completely natural, even though it's outside the purview of your marriage or your relationship. But I think the point at which you start contemplating what to do about it and how to act upon it, you've fallen into that territory of being unfaithful emotionally. So if you're saying, I'll hit her over the head with the club and then drag her back to my cave, or I'll befriend her father and then I'll go through there, or I'll get her really drunk. If these thoughts are entering your mind, you stand unfaithful.
No, but these thoughts are all sexual thoughts, actually, what you're saying.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What happens if you have a very close friend who happens to be a woman?
Okay.
And you're very close.
All right.
You've never thought of anything sexual with her.
Okay.
But you need to see her every day.
All right.
You need to talk to her twice a day on the phone.
All right.
You need to tell her what's happening. You need to tell her how your girlfriend is in a bad mood today, and so on.
Okay. Well, okay, I have a strange theory on this, but I believe that women have platonic friends. Men, we have women we haven't slept with yet. Okay. That's a men, let's face it, we have a lot less self-control than women do. We have a lot less intelligence than women do.
From a man's side, it's always...
There's always that hint.
The danger of emotional infidelity.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But tell her everything about what's going on in your life.
Absolutely.
Is that emotional infidelity?
No. You can't control what you feel, and you can't control
what would your girlfriend feel?
I'm not sure she'd appreciate it, but I think she's intelligent enough to know that I'm a man and that I can't really help noticing that beauty around me.
Not noticing. That you need that friend sometimes more often than... you talk to that friend more often than you talk to her.
I don't think she'd react to it well, but I don't think, as I would either, on the flip side, that she'd have a choice but to deal with it.
So let me ask you, plain and simple, if your girlfriend or your wife sleeps with another man, you would live with that, or you would throw a tantrum, or
I would throw a tantrum, because
or what?
If my girlfriend came to me and told me, which she has, that I have a crush on that guy, I think he's extremely cute, or you know what, he's really good looking, absolutely fine. But if you went and you did something about it, game's over, right there.
Okay. So you're saying emotional infidelity you could live with?
I could live with a certain level of emotional infidelity, but acting upon that level, not on.
So no, you've never been unfaithful to your
No, I've been unfaithful, but I constitute that as college and sexual infidelity, but I've not gone into emotional infidelity. Not yet. I've not had those ponderings about someone while I'm in a committed relationship.
You've just gone and done it?
I've just gone and done it.